Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths and totally scientific combat testing for science. Now we've had a lot of fun in recent days with the Titanslang taking on the Gimli, and we're not going to be doing more Titanslang today, but don't worry, we will soon, because there is something I've wanted to try for a little while. You might recall that I once pitted the Titanslang against our friend here, the number 500 Mega Canoe, which is a thing it's very silly, but I'm very fond of it because it is possibly one of the most on-brand for me things I've ever done. And so I was wondering, the number 500 is a giant wooden silly thing. What would happen if you made a version that's not wood? And so I introduced to you a variant on the number 500, the Alloy 500, with an even better silly face on the turret. So, very simple, I've just used the armor refit feature to swap out all the wood for alloy, and change the decorations a bit, and the missiles look different as well. I'm rather pleased with them. They look kind of, I don't know, they look a little bit obscene, I guess? I don't know. Use your imagination. And yeah, but she's basically the same, except the wood's been swapped out for alloy. She is much more expensive. She's actually now the same cost, roughly, as the Titanslang. About 1.8 million materials. And yeah, she can take on the Megalodon, and she lost only 1% health. The Canoe Copter, which also has had its wooden bits, or reinforced wooden bits, swapped out for alloy, was actually the thing that copped it more, so Copter copped it. But anyway, so we're going to have a little fight with these things just for fun, and look forward to more fight videos in the future, because both the Titanslang and the Alloy 500 will be pitted against the Titanslang just for giggles. So I'm going to see you in the custom battle setup. See you in a hot minute. And here we are in the custom battle setup. We have the Alloy 500 and his little helicopter friend on the left. We've got the Titanslang Mark II on the right. And I almost forgot to mention I have done one very small change to the Titanslang Mark II, because some of you who have been watching for a while might recall that the Titanslang Mark II had hollow point crams. I've changed that. It's easy to do. It's just changing the fuse settings a little bit. They're once again AP crams with a 180 degree frag, and hopefully that should do better, because in recent days I've basically come to the realization once again that hollow point cram is really fun. It's just not as effective as AP cram. It just isn't. Sad to say. So that's also a difference, and so hopefully, by the way, I am rooting for the Titanslang because I spent way too long trying to make that thing good, and the Alloy 500, including just the little alloy retrofitting I did, I spent considerably less time on, and so if that wins, I'll actually be kind of sad, but also amused. So, let's see who wins! So the Alloy 500 is kind of fast, because it's so incredibly floaty. It it rides quite high in the water and has very little drag. So there's that cram going in. What's that going to do? That actually did plenty. That almost knocked off 1% of health, so they're actually pretty even at the moment. And as you can see, oh boy, alright, well, changing it to... Uh-oh, they might collide. Alright, so changing it to AP crams actually has made a huge difference, and I'm thrilled about that, so... Oh lordy. Yeah, so 8 meters of alloy is no defense whatsoever against the Titanslang's crams, as it turns out. No defense whatsoever. And as strong as the lambs on the Alloy 500 is, not quite strong enough, really. Wow, this is so far, this is an ass whooping. Although, once a little bit of range gets had, never mind, that turret is basically completely disabled. Damn. I've meant, like, doom crams. That's it, that's just, doom crams. Wow, these are so much more dangerous than the hollow points. I mean, geez, look at that. It's just they bite in and, like, frickin' duh, BorderWise. Well then, maybe I should have kept them as hollow point to make this fight longer and more interesting. But, well, I guess this is going to be a quick best of 3. Deacon's Christmas. I'm actually relieved. I am kind of relieved because it would have been actually a bit of a crying shame if this giant derp canoe clobbered the Titanslang and, you know, just rendered the entire video series I made building it look rather silly. That being said, I do like the number 500, and, yeah. I should make a cram version of the number 500. It would be incredibly ineffective, but, oh man, that's AI dead, isn't it? Yep, AI dead. Yeah, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, it is a bit of a noob trap to make your craft entirely out of alloy. Alloy is great stuff, but you've got to be careful how you use it, because pound for pound, it's not as good as other things when it comes to being durable. Yeah. Alloy 500 is actually quite a fun thing, actually. It's very much like it's a kind of new player kind of craft, because there's a lot of things that are kind of deliberately wrong with it. So, what are we talking about here? We're talking, like, made entirely of alloy, we're talking, like, really long, wasted space, wasted blocks, like one giant turret with a single fail point. You can see here that, like, it's not smart to have just one big turret, because if that gets taken out, the whole damn ship is rendered, like, kind of useless. So, yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did just fine against the Meg, though. Although, to be fair, the Meg is actually kind of bad against anything that has, really thick side armor. Look at all that alloy. Look at it. What was in here? Not much by the looks of it. Is it going to levitate, though? That's the question. That was just 3 minutes. I mean, like, okay. I am just wanting to watch this thing disintegrate because it's funny to me. Well, you being half a kilometer long didn't help you that much. I love how this snake is the last thing to go, so to speak. Let's look at our snake friend here. Are you going to survive the sinking of the number 500? Are you going to survive? Whee! Bounce, 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 bounce. Nope, never mind. You're disintegrated. Well, T-Stolly is proving that, oh, her turret got stuck. T-Stolly is proving that, she's not completely obsolete just yet. She can bully other craft just fine. So let's go to round 2. Let's do it. So, once again, just a little reminder, these things are really close in terms of material cost. And, yeah. I think the Titanslang actually has a pretty decent armor against the kind of heat hash spam that the number 500 does. Alright, round 2. Let's see how you do. This could be quite a short video. Maybe I shouldn't have changed the shells on T-Stolly. Whoop! Well, immediately there. That's a bit of an issue. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, it lacks penetrating power. Heat and hash, once you start dealing with, like, really big ships, they're not as effective as anything that can penetrate. They're just not. Oh, damn. That looked painful. Although, it's a little bit more even this time. I mean, I say that, and then that happened. Let's see, how many bits were in there? That's a lot. Oh my goodness. Looked like an AI, not AI, other thing. Also, yeah, no smoke defense. That is a bit of a problem for the number 500. Yeah, that also is a big fun. I keep forgetting that the Titanslang actually has pretty strong lasers. It's just, I just keep forgetting that completely. Whee! Splat! Well then, this is looking very similar to the first round. And the canoe copter is over the... Oh, the canoe copter is getting nice and cooked by the lasers. Huh. I was kind of like feeling bad about T-Stolly and like what she's capable of, but turns out that she can absolutely bully a silly kind of meme canoe, I guess. Does this count as a meme? I don't know what memes are anymore. I don't think I ever really knew. Man. Great thing about number 500 is whether she wins or loses, it's fun to watch her blow things up or get blown up. Ouch. Deacon's Christmas. Whee! And here I was thinking maybe she'd be able to put a scratch on the Gimli. I don't think so. I am going to be making canoes like this in the future though, simply because it's too fun not to. It's just a big silly monitor canoe. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Woohoo! Well, this video is pretty damn short. I guess swapping out the... And here I was thinking that an alloy version of the number 500 could be a match for T-Stali. I guess T-Stali with hollow points, possibly, but not T-Stali once she's, you know, had her teeth sharpened a little bit. Or her cram shells sharpened. It would be groovy if there was some kind of visual difference in between hollow point and AP crams. I mean, probably wouldn't make that much of a difference. I remember though when crams like that, it's weird that I remember this, when crams, their traces changed color depending on their loadout, which I think was actually a pretty good feature. It meant that you could see, just by looking, what kind of crams were coming at you. And it's a bit of a shame that it got changed, I think. Because also it meant rainbow crams. It meant that HEMP was a delightful purpley pink color. And I'd like to see that again. That'd be fun. I mean, I guess they just wanted to make it consistent with APS. Although that could be a toggleable option. You can tell that the fight is pretty much over and settled when I start talking about, like, you know, just things that are only kind of related to other stuff. Whee! Alright, so one giant turret in the middle, by the way. Another downside, that's a big block cluster. Nice big block cluster, just begging to be aimed at. Yeah, as you can see, like, the alloy is falling off quite a lot, so, yeah. Don't make your craft entirely out of alloy, it's not worth it, especially not at this scale. I mean, like, if you want to make an aircraft that can get up out of the water without using balloons, alloy is a pretty good move. And alloy works just fine as armor, provided you don't plan on getting hit that much. So yeah. Man. It's nice to see crams being effective. You could say that they're effective pretty much all the time, provided that they're shooting at what they're supposed to be shooting at, but, yeah. Whee! I could probably retrofit the Alloy 500 to be a lot more scary. You know, add shields, add missile interceptors and stuff like that. I have plans. I could make that happen. Let me know if you want to see that happen. Like, that'll be, like, not high on the to-do list, but, yeah, just transform the Alloy 500 into, I don't know, something scary. Scarier. Already, like, swapping the shells out would already probably be a great move, as would be putting missile interceptors on it. I've been experimenting. You can actually counter Doom crams if you use missile interceptors. I forget who told me that. It was in the chat of a video premiere, but by gum, like, it can work. It can work great. Wheeze. Oh, you missed. Huh. That moment when you forget that your battleship actually is decent. Not amazing. Not the best. A lot of mistakes in the T-Stali, but also, like, you know what? Maybe she shouldn't be retired just yet. Man, that turret is gone. Deacon's hell. How are you not AI dead yet? Well, okay, you were too damaged. Let's go hop over to the canoe copter and see how long she lasts. My guess is... I love the canoe copter. She does look real nice. I need to make another version of the canoe copter. I really do. Oh no. I think her detection got... Nope, it didn't. Alright, well, T-Starly just wants to bully the sinking Alloy 500, so... That's so cool of you. Whee! Honestly, I just want to build big-ass canoes with Arctic camo on them. Any minute now, we're gonna just see this little helicopter suffer critical existence failure when T-Starly realizes that, well, when she realizes, basically. Wait for it, wait for the lasers to switch targets. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Happen any second now. When the snake head disintegrates, we'll see it. We're just having, yep, there we go, and... Bzzz, fly spotter. Lasers doing what lasers do best. See? This is how old this design is. Stone AI compartment. Cool kids don't do that anymore. And AI did. So, well, that was, much faster than I thought it would be. It looks like T-Starly is, she's not a pushover. Not completely. She did take more damage this time around, by the looks of it. Or at least more damage in certain places. So anyway, that was fun. Look forward to T-Starly versus the Titanslang next time. So I will see you then. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in From the Depths Scientific Combat Testing. Farewell.